There is this doctrine in Christianity that says no, you don't ever say what you feel. Don't ever express your true feeling at this point. Thank God that Sarah expressed a true feeling, which was that of doubt and ridiculous laughter. She was actually laughing that this is impossible, this is rubbish, what you were telling me. But thank God she did, because that is what now made the angels to really address that and remove that doubt from her. And as a result, she eventually believed. Now, in the history in Genesis, we didn't see that she eventually believed. But let's go back to Hebrews 11:11 again. Then you will see that actually she eventually believed, because God needed that faith to be able to deliver the miracle. God needed her to believe. And that's why the angels walked upon her until she believed. How do we know she believed? Well, let's look at Hebrews 11:11. By faith, you see, God is not lying on Sarah that she had faith. By faith, Sarah herself, Sarah had faith eventually. She got faith. After, she's been corrected, she eventually got faith. So by faith, it is that faith that made her to conceive and to receive strength. Even though God was going to make her get the baby, but she had to receive that strength. By faith, she received that strength to give birth at age 90. But at what point, what helped her? What was the reaction of faith? What is that? What do you call it? Tipping point. What was the tipping point of her faith? Look here. You see it here. The tipping point of her faith is in verse 11 of Hebrews 11. Because she judged him faithful who had promised. You see, she still had a doubt in her mind. She still had a doubt in her mind. She still didn't believe. She was still not convinced. But she decided to submit. This is how you deal with impossible situations. Similar to how Mary dealt with her own impossible situation. She said, okay, even though I don't believe, but she presumed and assumed that he that has promised is faithful. So since you are the one who has promised it, and I believe rather in your faithfulness, not in my own logic, not in my doubt, not in how I'm feeling, not even in my body, I will rather submit to your faithfulness. I will rather submit to what you have said. She submitted. She accepted. She gave up. She decided to just rely on the faith of God. She decided to rely on the faithfulness of God. She submitted to his faithfulness. She gave up and just said, okay, I withdraw. I submit, just like Mary did. When you and I are faced with impossible situation, my friends, sometimes we doubt. We still have our doubt in the mind. Mary still had a doubt in her mind. Sarah still had a doubt in her mind. But they submitted to the one that has promised. They submitted to the one that has promised. They submitted to the one that has promised. That is how to come out of situations. That is how to deal with the doubt of the mind. You submit to the one that has promised. Even though you don't have faith in yourself, but you begin to have faith in the faithfulness of the one that has promised, in the almightiness of the one that has promised, in the mightiness, in the love of the one that has promised, in the faithfulness of the one that has promised. That you don't believe. I don't believe in myself, but I trust in your faithfulness. I don't believe in myself, but I rely on your faithfulness.